Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about which class is the best. Which class is the best for newer players as well as experienced / veteran players. And I think everyone will know what the answer is, and that is simply going to be heavy tanks. Now, heavy tanks are the main class of the game compared to TDs, mediums, and lights, which act as support vehicles. A heavy tank will literally take out any other class one-on-one. I mean it. Heavies have the HP advantage, they have the gun advantage most of the time in regards to alpha compared to TDs, of course. So in contrast to lights and mediums, heavies always have better alpha. And on top of that, usually they have a very good armor. So overall, they are good for newer players as well as experienced players. On top of that, heavy tanks vary from the AMX 50B, like drum tanks, all the way to the mouse, which are super heavy, super sluggish, super well armored, and just have one shot. So it's a big variety in regards to gameplay, and so it's, of course, every single type of player will be able to find something for himself or for herself in the heavy class meta. On top of that, every single push, every single defense is technically won by a heavy. Unless your heavies kind of screw up in the whole game, your game is lost. If your heavies screw up, your game is lost. If your heavies are good and smart, your match is going to be won. I think it's simple as that. There's also a reason why heavies are always taken in tournaments, simply because they are very strong. Now, don't get me wrong, some good players in mediums or lights or TDs can easily take out a heavy tank. However, if the exact same player was to fight himself or herself in a heavy versus a medium, I really think the medium or light or TD would lose. Because again, the other classes are support classes for the heavy. The heavy is the main class of the game, and that's why it's always fun to have 3 heavies on each team, and that makes the game more dynamic, and the game actually lasts longer as well. Of course, each team can also do more damage in those games because heavies, again, have more HP in them. And so overall, heavies are almost better in every single regard except camo rating, for example, on TDs. TDs will definitely have better camo rating and probably worse DPM compared to mediums and lights, as well as mobility. Everything else, armor, HP, the alpha, every single other parameter the heavies are good at, and they will crush any opposition. So at least that's my opinion, and I'm a pure heavy player. I'm not the biggest fan of mediums, lights. Some TDs are very good, but still, again, as a TD, you won't really be able to efficiently carry a game. For example, a Death Star or a YAG, it's not like a main tank. They're mostly support tanks, unless you have something like a 268, which is an exception. And most mediums, again, wouldn't really stand a chance against the heavy. Like with their puny 300 alpha and a heavy's monstrous armor, imagine you're a medium and you see an IS-7 coming at you, and he's super close. That's it, you're dead for. You know what I mean? So that's simply why overall tournaments, again, they're also played by heavies most of the time. You know what I mean? So yeah. But this is just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think the strongest class is in the comment section below. And with that, happy as out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.